Nnamdi Kanu killed 60 people in 4 months. Buhari tell court. On the 29th day of June, the Minister of Justice and the Attorney General of Nigeria, Abubakar Malami, issued a press statement and said that the Nigerian security agents, with the help of Interpol, have arrested the leader of the indigenous people of Biafra, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, for him to come and face trial in the court of law. This issue triggered a lot of response from people all over the world. The international community condemned this act and maintained that Kanu is a freedom fighter and not a Boko man. In another development, the Nigerian government, led by President Muhammadu Buhari, had accused Mazi Nnamdi Kanu of masterminding the killing of 60 people in the southeast and south-south region of the country. The government alleged that Kanu orchestrated the killing of the people and the destruction of government property in 55 violent attacks across the eastern region within 4 months. The Nigerian government stated this in a letter dated April 26, 2021 to Western diplomats obtained by the news agency of Nigeria. In the letter, they listed the alleged atrocities committed by members of IPOB on the instruction of Kanu, who was then in exile. One of the attachments to the letter listed the attacks on lives and property by IPOB and its military arm, Eastern Security Network (ESN), in some parts of the country. With several Kanu's broadcasts from Europe, there were concerns in official quarters that some Western countries were justified IPOB violence acts under the guise of the group's pursuit of self-determination. According to the letter from the Nigerian Ministry of Foreign Affairs to some Western countries, the federal government objected to a statement by the agency of a Western nation whose government had noted that Eastern Security Network was created to combat insecurity. The federal government, in its letter, however, considered the statement by the Western nation as justifying the establishment of a militia by a non-state actor and glossing over the destructive and violent act of IPOB and the Eastern Security Network. The Nigerian government also noted that members of the organization are following his instructions and intensified their attacks on government properties and security officials. According to the Nigerian government, Kanu issues instructions from Western capital using Radio Biafra and members of the organization carrying them out in Nigeria. Buhari also told the Western nation that its position may seem to have further emboldened Kanu, adding that this may explain the increased tempo of attacks carried out by members of his group. He maintained that Kanu jumped bail in 2017 and fled out of the country and was rearrested for him to come and face the trial in the courts. This was a statement issued by Buhari while he arrested Nnamdi Kanu. Buhari will always see what to say. He will definitely see what to say. Is it not Mazi Nnamdi Kanu? He will definitely see what to say. So far, it is the person of Nnamdi Kanu. Buhari will definitely see what to say. Issues concerning Biafra is like a bottleneck to Buhari. Buhari has this natural hatred for the Igbos because he knows that the Igbos are the Biafrans. I'm telling you. You go and make your findings, you understand what I'm talking about. He hates the Igbos naturally. The hatred is just natural. he doesn't want to see them. He doesn't want to even know about their existence. And that is why the moment he came into power, the first thing he did was to proscribe IPOB. Look at the allegation he has just levied on Nnamdi Kanu, that he killed 60 people. Buhari would not stop false allegation. He will never first stop it. He is doing all these things to make the international organization to believe that what he has been saying concerning IPOB is true. Because, these people have never ever believed him. The more he keeps alligating on the IPOB, the more IPOB keep gaining more support and endorsement. So all these things are, eating him up and, making him to feel so inferior and abandoned that him, a whole president of Nigeria, will give a directive and that directive will not be followed. Can you imagine? So the whole thing is eating him up. Look at the sit-at-home order Nnamdi Kanu declared. On that one, also is also joined in eating him up. You see that? So Buhari is the architect of all the problems we have been facing in the southeast. If Buhari can be made do away with, see, our problem is that we keep allowing Buhari to have his way. Why? Why is it supposed to be like that? It's not supposed to be like that. We are not supposed to be allowing him to have his way all the time. It should not always be him. It should not always be him. Yeah. Do you understand? So that is the way the problem is coming from. So there's supposed to be mutual agreement. Okay? So we should not be allowing him to always have his way. We should not. This is what is causing the problem in the family, the misunderstanding, the issues. So there should be a perfect agreement before embarking on any issue. Do you understand? That's just it. So allocating Nnamdi Kanu that he killed 60 people, I tell you, should be a story of tomorrow. Let me hear you, my dear viewers, on this very issue. If you're new, click on the subscription buttons as well as the bell button to receive more updates. Thank you.